I'm James Elden.
And I'm Abby Relic.
And this is...
Most Compatible? ? That was the driest I've ever done that intro.
Oh.
It's been a dry week.
I'm not even going to go there. But I do have a beef with you about this app.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know, there was I might have a beef with you about this app. So
You might.
I might, because, I was playing around with it. Did my profile come up?
Did yours? Not on my end.
Okay, good. Then,
Did mine come up on your end?
as a matter of fact, it did.
Oh, yes.
And so I swiped right, and then...
Nothing.
I'm like, she lied to me. She said she swipes right on when she runs across people she knows.
Oh, this is a great beef. Yeah, I didn't swipe right on a single person on this app.
All right, fair enough. So on that note, we are talking about Delight.
Oh,
so,
yes, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. We're talking about Delight. So on that note, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and share this channel with a friend if you're listening to us on your favorite podcast platform. Be sure to leave a 5-star review and subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
So,
okay, but to be fair, if you would have popped up on my end, I would have swiped right and like, "What's up, James?"
And here's the thing: because of the nature of this particular app, it's you can only have a conversation with one person
at a time. So you're going to be super selective.
So if you would have swiped right on me and I swiped right on you, we connected. It's like
it would have been to say hi, and then you unswipe, right? Because
right.
You can end the conversation at any point, right?
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, it would have defeated the purpose, with an app like that. It's not like really, hey, what's up?
I still would have said hi. I still would have. But you didn't pop up on my end, so sorry about that.
That's all right. Fair enough. So, so the one thing I noticed about Delight is that it's like all the other apps smashed together into one.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks like Bumble with the Hinge X's and hearts, and another one came to mind, but I don't remember which one it was.
Well, it's got you can still swipe left or right, which I was a little concerned about because I thought it was going to force you to make a comment because you can comment on pictures, kind of like you can with Hinge.
Like Hinge, yeah.
So I tried to swipe right on somebody, and it wasn't going. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have to actually? So I wound up swiping left, and I'm like, oh, okay, well.
Fail.
Yeah, total fail. But, the thing is that I thought, oh, you have to, in order to start the conversation, you have to comment on the picture.
Oh.
Turns out that was not the case. For whatever reason, my swipe right wasn't working. Story of my life.
Yeah, the phones were weird this week, too. It was technology. Yeah, no, so you can leave a comment, but you don't have to.
Exactly, just like Hinge.
Right.
Right, and then you can also do a voice or video prompt.
Right, just like Hinge.
Yeah.
I think you can do a voice prompt on Bumble as well. I think that one.
Which we'll get to.
Or not a prompt, but you can leave some sort of voice thing is like one of your pictures, I think.
Most likely, yeah. I mean, we'll get to Bumble.
That one.
Exactly. So we're doing Delight, and so so it has all those things. It has the perks and the whatnots that you can add and whatnot. And it seems like you don't get very many likes. Like when I started swiping right, all of a sudden it was like, you've run out of likes and you've got to wait 12 more hours, or you can spend money.
Oh, you have a limited amount of likes? I didn't like anybody.
I did a lot of left swiping on this.
Yeah, because you can only talk to one person.
That is true, but I found that, this is going to sound like such a dick thing to say. I found, and was worried that this was the whole app, that it was a bunch of like 5s and 6s.
Oh, like on the scale? On the scale?
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm no 8, 9, or 10 by any means. I'll give myself maybe mid-7. But, I'm like, maybe this is where all the people who aren't successful on the other apps go.
Okay, so I noticed that too. It just seemed everyone was not everyone, but most of them were very serious about like, I want a relationship. They were like, I want, and so you're gonna get it was like kind of a mixed bag of different. It's normal people, right? They're not trying to be models. They want to get married. That's what they wanted. So that was another reason I didn't swipe right on any of them, because I'm not in that pool right now. So it's like, I'm not going to play with this person because they're serious. Like,
right. Well, and maybe that's what this one's about, because you can only have that one conversation. So you better make it count.
Right.
You know,
yeah. So you're going to be more selective. And also if you're a good person, I mean, of course, I think I'm a good person, but you're not going to try and play with anybody. You're not going to try and if it was clear to me that they wanted to get married, I was not going to swipe right on them just to talk to them.
I think it also depends on what your profile says, you know. And I don't know how in detail you went as far as your bio goes, but you know, and that's neither here nor there, because it's not about us. It's about what the app is and what those profiles are and what those options are as well.
I liked that you could see if somebody liked you. Like, it shows up like, oh, Raphael already liked you. But then if you go into your people that liked you,
it comes at a price.
It comes at a price. You can, if they pop up on your feed, like your regular feed when you're swiping, you can swipe on them. But
well, the funny thing was about that is that it blurred out somebody that liked me, and is like, you know, for premium you can find out who this is, and the picture's blurred out and whatnot.
Right.
But the first option of me to swipe left or right was the exact same person.
Wait.
So they were promoting
multiple people?
No, they were promoting that particular person.
Oh.
And then it's like, if you pay, you can find out who this is. But I know, because she's right there.
Oh.
So, you know, it kind of backfired in this particular case. So,
this app is interesting.
Yeah, you know, they have the top picks, but you have to join premium, which is interesting because platinum doesn't offer much more.
Right.
I think you stay on their top feed, and your likes are, you know, your likes are right there. It's really just kind of not that spectacular. It gives your likes stay on the top of their list, and your profile boosts to the top all the time.
Right.
That's what premium offers.
Right.
Where platinum is receive unlimited likes, view who already liked you, access advanced filters, which I kind of think is just kind of like, what's the point? You know, like your daily top picks, and price as low as $4.33 a month or $9.99 a month for platinum. But the one that got me is like, you know, what they're talking about as far as the advanced filters, they're not spectacular. You can put your ethnicity, your height, your kids, your education level, drinking, smoking, and religion.
It's not like, like you actually get a benefit from.
Yeah, I mean,
joining.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see.
You can basically see who already liked you.
Yeah, I can see the ethnicity, and you know. And maybe the age.
Those are like for free on
most
other apps.
Yeah.
So
So
the other weird thing I saw with this is you know how you can do the check mark, right? The verify check mark. They have it where you verify by giving them your driver's license. Did you notice that?
I did not,
you can
and
do
I would rather not.
Like a gold verified, which is your driver's license, like your identity, or you can do I did green verified, which is just your selfie. Like, this is actually what I look like.
So there's two different verified?
There's two different verifieds.
I'm not quite sure why they need my driver's license.
That's what I was like, I'm not giving an app my driver's license. I understand the safety thing, maybe, but I
mean, I guess if something goes wrong, we know where you live.
I don't know. I just was like... But the funny part is when I first joined Bumble, I tried to put my driver's license picture as one of my photos, and they wouldn't let me. Not with the information, but I thought it was funny. I was like, yeah, this is my driver's license picture.
It's pretty clever.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me do it. So, but this app wants you to give them your driver's license.
So, if you haven't played around with Delight, I mean, this is the way they describe it is this is how it works. It's once you match with someone you like, you can only message each other while you've a match. That's a weird phrasing. Other members can't view your profile, and if your match isn't the right one for you, you can close the conversation to discover other members.
Right.
You know,
So
not a terrible approach.
no, it's interesting, worth a shot to see what it's like to just talk to one person at a time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can still say a couple lines and end the conversation. So, you know, like you're still free to do that. So,
I mean,
I don't know.
sure, but so I'm like, I guess if the conversation stops, it's like, all right, moving on, because you have to. You don't have a choice. So if you know,
Right. I guess you figure it out faster, whereas
yeah.
I don't know. That's like the other apps. You can talk to multiple people. You can leave one and come back to them and see if that's okay. I don't know. It seems a little more free.
Well, the one thing I noticed with this app as well, as I was swiping, there's no takebacks. You can't like, oh no, I wanted to swipe right on that person. There's no option, not even as a
As a paid option.
Yeah.
Where you could, yeah.
Yeah, and some of them have that where it's like, oh, if you pay, you can, you know.
Right.
And that wasn't an option, unfortunately. I feel like I lost potential. No, that's not true because, as we've discussed in previous episodes, I'm taken.
But okay. Yeah, so you can't go back.
Yeah, I was kind of like a little disappointed in that.
Yeah, it's just it's very... If I were to really use this app, I think I would get frustrated with it because it seems just very rigid. But also then you kind of are like going with your gut, right? You're like, okay, I like this one, and we do a couple lines and I'm not feeling it. You have no choice. It's buy or meet.
Not true.
So,
and you actually have to match as well.
Yeah, actually have to match. Yeah, that's the other part.
You know, you just can't have that little freebie, I guess, you know. And if you do match, does the conversation already start?
Right. Like,
Can you have multiple matches, but then you have to start a conversation with one of those matches?
oh God, bizarre.
And then it really becomes like
It's
the
just
lottery,
so like,
you know.
it's so not how I do things. It's so not.
Well, I mean, maybe that's the purpose of this app.
Yeah, but
It's like commit.
Yes, this works for some people that are like, I want to know if we're going to meet. I mean, it does seem like people are more serious about actually meeting. They're not just like, do, I'm on an app, which is how
Right.
I do things. But some people do not do it like that. So this would work for them, maybe.
Yeah, I had one of our listeners was just like, I had to stop. She was like, I'm swiping left all the time. That's all I do is swipe left. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But
Stop
she just
doing the apps, period.
she just like I couldn't. I had to stop it. She
Yeah.
was only on one, but she was like, I had to stop it because all I was doing was swiping left. I'm like, that's good. You're putting
Yeah.
a criteria behind it rather than just like a guy swipe right, swipe right, swipe right. Hopefully it hits.
Well, I mean, I've been thinking about the apps too, and it's kind of like, this is a question maybe for another episode, but does it keep you on the apps, or does it keep you from like actually going out into the world and meeting people and seeing what happens more organically? Like that is, I feel like I was thinking about that this week. I was like, are we losing that because we're on the apps?
Well, I think that's a question for our listeners. Why are you on the apps? And do you feel that it's keeping you from going out into the world and experiencing real life, organic, natural connections? Yeah. Or, you know, are you looking for love the quick and easy way opposed to something natural? Leave us a comment down below or email us at mostcompatiblepodcast@gmail.com. So I would say that, you know, the other additional things, the other additional features that you can get out of this, powerful filters that work.
Ooh.
I don't know if that. Find your ideal match by height, ethnicity, education, religion, and more. I mean, I suppose so. But
those filters are everywhere.
Yeah.
That's not special to this app.
No.
Delight.
Well, I mean, I suppose so. Did they? I can't remember. Do the other apps actually have this is your specificity? I want this.
Yeah, you can. It's an option to like filter people out based on what you just said: ethnicity, height, like drinking, smoking. Yeah, but it's for free.
I kind of feel stupid right now.
Why? It's okay. That's why there's two of us. Because one will catch something, the other one won't. That's how it goes.
Because in my head, I'm like, in order for me to put these criteria on my profile about me, I have to pay extra.
No.
It just wasn't clicking.
It's okay.
I'm not on the apps anymore. What do you expect? Oh, how embarrassing.
Wait, I have this category top pics, right? So it's top pics. You can see their pictures, right?
Yes, but
but I can't click on them. I have to unlock top pics.
Exactly.
Whereas like something like Hinge, they'll give you top pics and you can pick one per week.
Exactly.
So
yeah, this
is interesting. I would try this app if I was like trying to mix it up, like trying to do something just different.
Sure. You can also have the private conversations. All your communications, including your text message, are end-to-end encrypted.
What?
I suppose, if you're worried that your phone gets hacked, maybe. I mean,
or if you don't want to give them your phone number. That's why you can block people.
Yeah. Safety. Majority of members have verified their profile with photo and ID verification.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. That's the yellow badge.
Yeah.
There's a yellow badge with the driver's license and a green badge with the selfie.
I think they got that one mixed up. Green light, go.
Oh, green light.
Yeah, that's what I think. It should be. The green light means that you're verified completely. The yellow one kind of like caution to me.
Right.
Live video and audio. Get to know your match better with live video or audio calls, I should say. Audio messages. Easily send audio messages and avoid typing. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
I hate audio messages. Go on. Sorry.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's kind of an interesting option. Yeah, and so like I said, you're out of likes. Get more in. I had to wait 12 hours, or I could join premium for $12.99 for 1 month, $19.98 for 3 months, or for 6 months, $25.99. Yeah, for $6 more, you can get 6 months. That's not terrible if you're willing to pay.
I'm just so opposed to paying for these apps because I'm like. It's just designed to meet people. So why do I have to pay to meet people?
Well, I mean,
on a computer.
I think it's the whole more options, I suppose. I mean, you get plenty with the free.
Yeah.
But, maybe you want those bonus perks to kind of, I don't know. Is that a common commentary on one's security as a person?
I think that's about control. You're trying to control your pool of people, right? You pay so that you can see all your options so you can, I guess you would have more options, but you're trying to control the outcome of using the app instead of just letting it be the way that it is and letting whoever comes into your feed come into your feed and they're either going to like you or not and vice versa.
Honestly, kind of how the world already works.
Right? That's what we're learning.
Just go back out to a bar and meet people naturally.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like...
or through your friends.
Or like my neighborhood, they're having a block party. And I'm like, yeah, go to the block party. Just go and you're going to meet people that you're not romantically interested in. And that you might... like. I don't know. Just go do stuff.
Or better yet, be the person that throws the block party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Then you're really king of the hill or king of the block.
I'm the king of the hill of my neighborhood, though. That's for sure.
Even though I was only 5 feet above sea level. So the one thing that they, and then this I think is, I will say that, speaking of wastes of money, for premium, you can do the $24.98 or $24.99 for 6 months of premium. But, and this is what it's just like, really? Boost your profile for more views. Show your profile ahead of everyone else. 1 day, $9.99.
Oh, one like power day.
Exactly, right. And so, and then it's like, for $23.99, 3 days.
Right.
For 7 days, it's $34.99.
Holy shit.
It's cheaper to do 6 months of premium
Right.
than it is to boost your profile for 7 days.
Right. And your profile's going to show up on other people. You're going to show up on people's feeds. I don't get it.
Here's the this is like insurance in blackjack. It's such a waste because here's the thing. This is why you would
Yes, that's exactly what this is.
This is why you would never want to do that. One conversation at a time.
Oh,
you've blown your load.
Right. But why would you? Oh, yeah. Very, very good.
$34.99. The first day you've got somebody you like.
You're done. Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
Delight, you guys blew it. I'm sorry. I probably just lost my profile. They just like they're gonna ban me.
Profiled you. That's not even a
yet
phrase.
Well, not yet.
That's not even a concept.
Not yet, but yeah. So I mean, that's just kind of a waste.
Yeah, this one was interesting. Yeah, me dating, I would not like using this one. I definitely would try it again if I was like trying to mix it up. But honestly, if I was trying to mix it up, I'd put the apps down and go out into the world. That's what I realized this week. I was like, you just go do something different. Go to the beach. Go like, I don't know. Go to the gardens, the Descanso Gardens. Or something. I don't know. Go to the farmer's market.
I think you have a better chance of meeting somebody at the farmer's market than the Descanso Gardens.
I agree.
That's probably
that.
It's probably a couple's place.
Maybe, or it's like it is more of a couple's place. But you never know.
I didn't see anything that stood out, picture-wise. There wasn't anything different. Like profile pictures. It's the same, the bodies of water, filters.
Yeah. Most of the men were very like humble. It was like real, this is who I really am, this is what I really want. So that I did notice. There was a couple of the more modelly, like shirtless ones that you're like, okay, you're just on all the apps.
Yeah.
You're throwing your net out wide and far. But most of them, it was like, just very much like, this is a normal picture of me. This is who I am.
And no nicknames. Star or fire, athlete or whatever.
I didn't run across any of that. Yeah, most of these men, they want to get married. That's what and they would say that on their profile. Like, I'm looking for my partner.
Then that's not necessarily a bad, that's a great feature of this. It's not a feature because that's who these guys are.
Yeah.
Opposed to all the other apps, you're not getting that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fascinated by this, the fact that you're actually having men. You see that with the women.
Right.
Women will throw it out there. This is what I want. I'm looking for. So it just didn't click. I'm thinking, yeah, of course, women are always doing that, but you're not looking at the women. You're looking at the men.
Yeah.
And for men to actually be saying that, I mean, ladies, this might be a great app for you in this regard. If you're really looking for something serious, then Delight might be the way for you to go.
This is actually, now that I'm thinking about this, it was like 2/3 of the men would say stuff like this. And it was no filters, their real picture. You could just tell they were very genuine and they were trying to find their woman, right? So it's a good point. If you are actually like looking, I mean, we're all looking, but if you're like, no, I'm at this place where I want to find my person and get married, it might work. But I don't think you need to pay for anything.
No, I actually definitely not, especially with what we just discovered. But it does seem like in that regard, it is a halfway decent app if women are looking for something serious. Because I mean, yeah, we're all looking, but it depends what we're looking for. And as we've established in other episodes, you could be looking for not love in all the right places or wrong places. Call it what you like.
Well, like I like to let the chips fall where they may, but somebody else might be like, no, I'm tired of doing that. I want this. Maybe at some point I'll feel that way. I don't know, but if you're like, I just want to say it. If you're like hell bent on finding your partner and getting married, this app might actually work.
And I'm curious for our listeners out there, if this is an app that you've played around with, if you experience it, I'm curious what your experiences are.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's success or failures, I mean, I think that goes with all the apps, but leave us a comment down below, or again, email us at mostcompatiblepodcast@gmail.com. So,
yeah. Because I also didn't talk to anybody on this app, which is maybe, I don't know if you did. I
only got to swipe right a few times. I mean, before I spent my allowance, if you will.
Right. And what is the allowance? Did we get to that? Is it like 10?
I'm not keeping track because, again, I swipe left a lot.
Okay.
But I was actually shocked that all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, I'm out of likes. I can only swipe right. I mean, honestly, I think it was like maybe 10 or 12.
Because I think Hinge has that too. You can only like 5 people a day, but you can talk to as many people as liked you.
Sure.
Where on this app, you can't.
Right.
You have to pay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even if you pay, you still can't talk to more than one.
Right. And then exactly.
Which is why you don't pay for any of the perks on this app, at least as far as boosting your profile goes. It's a waste of money.
No.
I didn't get to have the chance. Not like I didn't match with anybody.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, that's based on what my profile is, I think, because I approached my profile, this app, as research.
I want to see if you pop up on mine.
Oh. How awesome would that be? Experimenting as we speak.
Well, also our phones are close. Isn't there something to that?
It does say, I mean, that's the one thing about this about this app as well, is that it shows you your option is nearby.
Right?
Yeah. And then the other option is if you want to go outside of your nearby, you can go, it's around you or top picks. That's what you get.
Right.
And then it goes to the boost. So, yeah.
See, a long-term relationship that'll lead to marriage and a kid or few. That's what this guy is writing on his profile. It's very clear.
Yes, and I love what he says below that.
I geek out on Marvel and DC comic book movies. He's telling you.
There's
exactly
a reason why he's looking for marriage.
I know, but
I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm a geek myself, so I'm not ragging on that.
But he's telling you exactly who he is, so you know
100%.
And
100%.
the pictures are real, right?
Okay, that picture looks exactly what that profile.
Yeah, it matches. This is who that dude is. So I'm
glad that I'm glad we don't. We can play the audio in certain things because the faces are protected.
There's a filter.
Oh my goodness!
There's a filter. God, I wish I could show this. It's like a filter of.
The one filter that I did get, she looked like a cartoon, but it wasn't like a cartoon filter that you play with on your phone. It was like it was so filtered that she looked like a cartoon.
This is all filters.
No.
All filters.
Why would you do a deep fake that made you look like Morgan Freeman?
This is for real. So this to me would I'd be like, this is either a crazy person or a scam. Both scenarios are bad.
This is why we do this, because I don't get to see what the other guys are doing. And honestly, with that, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Yeah.
The competition that are out there in this app.
These are filtered too. I love that I said there's not that many filters, and now I'm getting all the filtered ones. Yeah, it's still an app.
Because it's listening to you.
Oh, God, the stupid phones. Right. I'm just trying to find you, James.
The last half hour of this episode is Abby trying to find me on
Delight.
All right, so that's Delight, guys. So again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and share this channel with a friend. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast platform, be sure to leave a 5-star review and subscribe to the channel. And if you have been on this app, we're curious about what your experience has been.
Yeah, and email us your horror stories at mostcompatiblepodcast@gmail.com, because also I think we want to bring a guest on here at some point where there's like they have some good horror stories or they want to talk about their experience. That would be a fun
delight.
Yeah.
Have a great day, guys, and keep swiping.